We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Janie Wallace in for Terry Brewer.
The city of Tuscaloosa pushing forward now with tornado relief efforts.
The council held a public hearing today concerning properties that have been deemed a public nuisance.
Details now. In tonight's top story, the Tuscaloosa City Council is listening to 90 property owners who've received notifications. Legal Affairs Administrator Robin Edgeworth told us these properties have remained basically untouched since the April tornadoes. City leaders saying before the communities can move forward, the buildings have to be torn down. The council is considering each situation on a case-by-case basis. Edgeworth says after this step is complete, the city will start looking for contractors. Property owner Blake Quarter says the whole process has been frustrating.
Dealing with insurance, now the city's condemned a few of our properties. I mean, we want to be good citizens. We don't want to leave hazards outstanding, but at the same time our hands are kind of tied because we don't know what insurance is going to tell us to do with our properties.
Officials say a total of about 300 Tuscaloosa properties are up for consideration.
An Alabama man is raising money to help with storm recovery 1 mile and 1 step at a time. John Neville's made his way across the Tuscaloosa County line today. His journey is part of a 10-day run across the entire state. Neville's is working with Habitat for Humanity to raise money to build a house in Tuscaloosa and Phil Campbell. Neville says his 450-mile trek started on the Gulf Coast and will end in Tennessee. He says after he saw what happened on April 27th, he wanted to help make a difference.
Well, when the April 27th tornadoes happened, I was out of town for work, and I was real frustrated that I couldn't do anything to help out in a real meaningful way. I went and helped out with a few debris pickup efforts, and that was good, but I wanted to do something a little bit more.
To learn more about Neville's run to raise money for storm recovery, just go to our website, WVUATV.com, click numbers and links.
We have a programming note to pass along to you tonight. On the 6-month anniversary of the Tuscaloosa tornado, Mayor Walt Maddox will join us live right here in our studios. We'll talk with him about how the city is recovering after that devastating tornado. We'll ask him about his vision for rebuilding the city. Also, what changes lie ahead. That's tomorrow right here on WVUA News at 5 o'clock.
Another big story we're following is Bama's big game against LSU. It is drawing thousands of people to T-Town, and that has local hotels filling up quick. WVUA spoke with Toby Wilson, general manager at Hampton Inn, and he told us some fans are staying as far away as Meridian, Mississippi. Wilson said that his hotel rooms have been booked since the schedule came out. He says they are calling in extra help and making sure they have plenty of supplies on hand.
It's probably the busiest 2 days of the year in terms of pressure. People calling and the number of volume calls and the number of demands and requests being made of us. This is probably the biggest 2 days of the year.
For the latest information about hotel availability, contact the Tuscaloosa Tourism and Sports Commission at 205-391-9200 or 1-800-538-8696. On your crime watch, 2 more arrests in connection with the Waffle House melee. Tuscaloosa police say a total of 8 people are now facing charges. Officials say the latest suspects turned themselves into police Tuesday. Visha Abrams and Ladarius Cole, both from Tuscaloosa, are charged with disorderly conduct. As we've reported here on WVUA, the fight happened early Sunday morning at the Waffle House on McFarland Boulevard. It was all caught on tape. Sergeant Brent Blankley says the fight stemmed from a robbery earlier this year. Blankley says the suspect saw the victim inside this Waffle House, and that's what started this fight.
Now your chance to help fight crime in West Alabama. You might not think it's much, but your piece of information could be the missing link investigators need to catch a suspect. Here's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name is Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. We need your help this week in finding 2 of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Reuben Hedgemon Jr. is wanted on a charge of violation of the Sex Offender Notification Act. He's a black male, 35 years of age, 6 foot tall, 310 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, and was last known to be living in the 3700 block of Clements Road in Cottondale. Wright Dwayne Hassel, one on the charge of unlawful manufacturing of a controlled substance. He's a white male, 41 years of age, 5'8", 200 pounds, gray hair, brown eyes, and was last known to be living in the 2200 block of Poplar Drive in Tuscaloosa. George Merriweather Jr., wanted on the charge of violation of the Community Sex Offender Notification Act. He's a black male, 56 years old, 6 foot tall, 230 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 5300 block of 14th Avenue East in Tuscaloosa. If you have any information on these as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 205-464-8672 or go to our website at www.tcsoal.org. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And working together, we'll continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.
A new cultural arts center is coming to downtown Tuscaloosa. The center will be named in honor of local legendary blues artist Dinah Washington and will be on the same block as the Bama Theater. Today, the city of Tuscaloosa, along with the Alabama Power Company Foundation and the Alabama State Council of the Arts, were recognized for their recent contributions to fund this center. Sandra Wolf with the Tuscaloosa Arts Council says the center will be used to bring an array of attractions to West Alabama, like performances and art galleries.
I think it's huge. I think it's a very important thing to a vital community. The arts have a huge impact on the economic strength of a community.
Organizers say Tuscaloosa is currently the largest city in the state of Alabama without a cultural arts center. Wolf says the center should be open by August of 2012.